Hey, what the is going on? I censored myself and I don't know why. Welcome
Why not?
to. Yeah, I don't know why. Fuck that shit. Fucking datin shitten. That's for all of our international fans, out there out in Europe's and their loves in the Scheiße. Ja, it's a guten Tagen. Hallo. Welcome to another episode of the Perfectly Misfitten. Dan, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Dude.
I'm a little tired tonight. I told you that just a second ago. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
all
think
right. I'm all
honestly
right.
we're both a little sleepy faced, and that's fine. Sometimes you're allowed to be a little sleepy face on a Tuesday. Sometimes you're allowed to just take a break, right? I mean, sometimes people go through periods of their life where there's like, you know what, maybe it's best for me to take a little uh was it a siesta, a breaky poo.
Yeah,
um
yeah.
yeah.
Or sleep when you die.
There is that we did live by that motto for a long time.
Yeah.
But some people deserve to take a break, and some people are allowed to bounce back. Oh geez, I'm just realizing, I'm like, why do I look so purple? It's because my lights aren't on. um and one of the few people who we, you know, especially in this. There we go. Oh God, I look fucking Uncle Festery. Ugh, gross. Whatever.
Puerto Rican skin.
Puerto Rican Uncle Fester, y'all. God damn it, you son of a! I hate you. One of the few people we do love, who have been supporters of our podcast, supporters of my dumb bullshit, and somebody we love, somebody who we appreciate, is somebody we're having on the show today, and we're gonna call him Nicky Neighborhoods, fucking Nick Assad,
It's me, Nicky Neighborhoods. Thanks, guys.
fucking Nick Assad from the We're Friends Now podcast, about to come back off of a little hiatus. People
A
again,
break.
people are allowed to take breaks, especially for big things like fucking weddings. Hey, this fucking guy got fucking married over here. Oh shit. Walking around Boston like, guys, I locked one down, guys.
But
What's
it's
his
like that.
name?
It's like that scene in The Town, or no, it was in The Departed where Alec Baldwin's like,
The
"Let's
Departed, yeah.
yeah, wedding ring. People trust you, like knows you do. People know that your dick works." Is what it is.
Shit, we got fucking Nicky Neighborhoods over here.
Took a break from everything.
And you know what, dude? That's what I was trying to say, is that, like, I think that's okay. Like, that's sometimes it's just all right to fucking take a break off, especially when it comes to social media, putting your shit out there in public. It's okay to take a fucking break, kid. It's all right. Nobody should be mad at you
Some of
for
you
that.
fuckers out there, you should just take a permanent break from your
More
social media
people,
drama bullshit.
more people should take a break.
Fuck.
God forbid. God forbid.
More people should take a break, man. Yeah. Thanks for having me on, man. Yeah, I was excited when you invited me, and I watched the first episode, but I have been trying to not watch as many podcasts. Like I'm trying to get my podcast and go into back to
I'll
it
be
soon.
honest with you, man. I try to not watch this podcast as much as possible either. So I don't blame you. Like,
No, we
this
create the
podcast
episode. I never listened to it again.
this podcast is the worst, and it's probably better that nobody listens to this podcast, just in general. Just throwing that out there. It's fine.
Pretty
I
much.
understand.
Pretty much.
Especially after listening to our first episode. Ugh.
I know, it's like one of those, like, I wish I could, like, wipe off the internet right now. Like,
Yeah, but we're committed at this point, so we're doing this. We're doing
We're
this.
fully in.
Yeah, we're in.
Man. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, Nick, you're one of those, like, anomalies, weird kind of person that like you don't fit into any kind of category, and that I really like that about you. And I was really grateful to be on your show. So while we have it, like we got everybody's attention, let's throw some plugs out there. She'll be coming back in the beginning of December. What are we talking about?
Yeah, coming back in December, WFN podcast. We're friends now. I'm gonna just do audio. I think it's just easier for me to do.
Oh, come on. But I loved you. I loved your clips, dude. Honestly, like, especially in our little world economy of fucking little independent podcasts, we're a bunch of nobodies. Like, your clips are fucking great. I was listening earlier. I don't even know if I think I was listening to the podcast while driving earlier to your last episode, and like the little gunshots, your self-proclaimed clips are just they're perfect. So it's just like
maybe I'll bounce back to video. See, the thing with audio for me, it's just so much easier. I can just record it anywhere. I don't have to set up these lights. Like I look like I look like I'm dare I say like under interrogation right now. It's a little bit of a gnarly setup, and with the beard and the black sweatshirt, which I didn't really think through.
And the last name
giving off some
Assad.
Vibes for sure.
The last name Assad.
What's wrong with the beard and the black sweatshirt, dude? What the fuck?
I think when you have a different last name, when your last name matches the prime minister of Syria, I think there's a lot wrong with it.
Do you notice the yellowness in his skin and the pinkness in yours? I think that's where our streams differ.
Rural America, he's not going to fit in very well.
Rural, as Dan tries to get me to move to Michigan.
As I adjust my lighting,
I'm just kidding.
I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you saying that, Renee, because that's kind of how I feel sometimes and especially after our episode, I was like, I feel like Renee and I kind of hang out in different crowds. I don't know, not that that's a good or a bad thing, but we had a very good episode, and we talked about sports. We talked about how obnoxious certain jerseys are. I think we talked about how obnoxious like the Colorado Rockies jerseys are, but like when you see like a Yankees, like a pinstripe or like a home Red Sox jersey, it's just like, that's class. That's just class. So that's kind of like
the biggest class in baseball for a jersey is that good old English D, that Detroit swagger.
I kind of like Detroit. I'll give you that. It's up there with like the Yankees of like classic. You played baseball a long time ago, and it wasn't great for everyone.
And there was a certain skin color that had to be real privileged to get on that field. Yeah. That's all we're going to say.
Those are the jerseys. Unfortunately, those are the jerseys that have like the coolest and most timeless.
God damn it. They really need to make like a Negro League week every year where it's just like the entire week, the entire fucking MLB has to wear the original colors, like an entire week, not like a day, a week.
Give them they need Black History Month needs to be longer. They need,
like you just call yourself they need
the MLB,
them people.
The Major League Baseball Association or whatever I don't even think it's an association. They need to get on the MLB needs to do the same thing that the NBA has done, which is make it a much more interactive experience. Because I'll watch NBA shit and not even like it, like not even like the players, just because of how well they market themselves. And the MLB is like, we're still doing billboards.
Yeah, but do you really want your MLB jerseys to have all these fucking advertisements all over them like they do in the NBA right now?
Kind of like the Japanese baseball jerseys, the Japanese leagues look kind of interesting, but no, not the classics. I guess some things just need to stay the way that they are.
I mean, like I sure as shit wouldn't want my, football team going out there like NASCAR drivers and shit and have ads all over their shit too. Like it's just I'm good with that.
Japan and Korea have the best baseball fucking jerseys right now.
I think if they're good logos, though, now that I think about it, if they're good logos, like a Coors Light, like a High Life, give me something with a little, throw it on there. Who gives a shit? They just need to do something. Baseball's boring as fuck. I can't.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe you just said that.
Oh,
A Coors
dude,
Light or a Miller High Life jersey.
As I'm sitting here drinking Miller Lite, like I'm not saying I want that on my fucking jersey. I wouldn't wear a fucking shirt with that on it. I'm white trash. So I'm not that white trash. All right, here.
I was gonna say,
garbage? Okay.
I swear to God, I swear they could sponsor the Yankees. I would not put that fucking shit on my fucking body.
No, fuck that. I even hate when they change the Celtics jerseys to try and make them like the NBA neighborhood edition jerseys. I'm like, no one in Boston likes that shit. It's white or green. Those are the only two color jerseys we need in Boston.
Speaking of Boston, speaking of neighborhood colors, speaking of tradition, man. Again, this was supposed to be the plug section, real quick.
Oh yeah,
we lost that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just because I really want to bring up Nick's fucking Nicky Neighborhoods fucking clips on Instagram, because goddamn, like you remind me like but that's your hometown. Like Nick does he does these videos of him just while he's, I don't know if is that while you're jogging or you're out doing walks or whatever.
Yeah.
And like Nick just fucking shits on his neighborhood. It reminds me of like Simon Rex. It reminds me of like Simon Rex when he used to just like kind of like do random videos of people who have no idea they're being recorded, or Chris D'Elia like at the coffee shop just shitting on people. But like it reminds me of me when I moved here to Denver and I was just like, what the fuck is this over here? Look at this shit. What the fuck's going on over here? But this is all in like Nick's backyard. Nicky Neighborhoods fucking cracks. Was it Nicky Neighborhoods?
Yeah, Nicky Neighborhoods.
Nicky Neighborhoods.
It's amazing too. And I'm not a big TikTok guy, but I put some of those videos on TikTok and people were like, a surprising amount of people that watch them. But no, yeah, it's just me. And like, just walk around your neighborhood and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
What, like, dude, that one with the Segway tour, or was it like?
Oh God, because Boston needs more people on devices that they can't operate, driving down streets that we had to use government and tax money to put a fucking bike lane.
Am I wrong? Did that not look like the same block that the fucking Boston Marathon happened on?
It's no, but
it's close.
They all look the same. Yeah, it's all the same shit. But yeah, man, 50,000 people back in the city. Fantastic. Great.
Dan, this is the streets of Boston, and there's a fucking person on it's 25 people all on Segways, little hoverboard things, with a fucking tour guide with a helmet on with a little speaker. And if you look to the right, ladies and gentlemen.
And
do you remember the hastily made Cleveland tour guide videos they went viral like 7 or 8 years ago?
Oh yeah.
It's Cleveland. Yeah, that's like Bishop Vince. That's what I was doing. I was listening and I was like, "Fuck!" I remember this shit. I had to hurry up and Google it. I found it and I was like, "Fuck!" I want to send it to you because that's all that shit reminds me of. And those are some of the funniest fucking videos. They did 2 of them, and then they did one for the NBA as well, and shit all over Charles Barkley, like live on TNT, and it was fucking hilarious. So, but yeah, that's what that reminded me of, and if that's like kind of like the concept of it, that's great.
The other one, great one with Nick was fucking people are fucking because your accent comes out like you're Nick Assad, like your name is very unassuming. So like when I hear you get full Boston and you're like, look at these fucking guys. They're fucking fishing in the fucking Charles River, kid. What are they fucking fishing for?
And I love
sounds like a Brooklyn accent to me.
I'm a big fan of outdoor activities, but if you're doing it in the Charles River, which is notorious for being a filthy. It's like worse than the Hudson. It's like
Ugh,
worse than the Hudson.
that
It's
says so much.
and these
Like
people
Lake
are out
Erie in
there.
the fucking 80s.
Yeah, people are out there in their legit Bass Pro Shop, like $50,000 bass boat.
So
Just
so
kinda
for people
reeling.
so for people to get a little perspective, the Hudson River is what where you can catch a Coney Island whitefish, and a Coney Island whitefish is a filled condom that you pull out of the Hudson River.
Yeah.
Just so people know,
The
like,
glizzy.
oh yeah, you want a Coney Island whitefish? Oh yeah, I got you covered, no problem. It's a shot you can order at almost any bar in Brooklyn, but you don't want it.
Yeah, it's a similar thing. Well, Boston has a lot of similar vibes, and I wasn't raised like my parents got divorced, so I didn't. I mean, I spent like the weekends with my dad, but my mom married this Sicilian dude who looked exactly and acted like Big Pussy from The Sopranos.
Hey,
Uncle Joey.
hey, Uncle
Uncle
Joey.
Joe
I
used
was
to
about
be.
to say it.
Yeah, and he looked exactly. I mean, like a dead spitting image. So
Hey, you're not taking Yamada? You take care of Yamada? You got to take care of Yamada, all right?
it was very much those vibes. Just getting Marlboro Light cigarette smoke blown in my face on the way to basketball practice. I can't make it up and down the court.
Come here, Nikki. Come here, Nikki. I'm going to teach you something today, all right?
He taught me what a cunt was for the first time. Apparently, it was. I thought that that's what it meant for 15 years, which isn't that far off. Anyways,
wait. Say that again. What was
I'm
it?
doing bits. No, I'm doing bits. No, I'm kidding. That's where Nikki Neighborhoods comes from, though. Is very much just looking around, being like, this is a city that I love and a city that I'll probably never leave, but. God, there's some shit about it that you're just like, what the fuck is going on? It's
Especially post-pandemic, I assume.
Yeah, post-pandemic, yeah, because there's this whole thing in Boston, and it's the same as like when you go to New York. It's almost exactly the same as New York. Anywhere in the Northeast, it's this anger and rage fueled by intelligence, where
It's
they
like a super liberal town.
It is and it isn't. It is and it isn't. It really depends on kind of which neighborhood you're in. But yeah, for the most part, I would say because of the schools that are here and everything else that goes on, we are more democratic, I would say, as far as where.
Yeah, Dan, like Boston's very much like New York City. Like it's very much very liberal, but then you have these very old school neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Where you just have like still these like mentalities from like they're still lying around from the 70s and early 80s. That just lying around, it's like Boston can have it. Now they're becoming gentrified, really gentrified, or it's becoming more liberal. Where these people who are from like the outer lying suburbs areas are like now kind of feeding into. But I don't know. It's
remember, dude. I'm from Michigan. I've visited some of these cities, but like
you've never
to
been
Grand
out of.
Rapids. I've been to New York.
You've never been to New York City. Get out of here.
Whatever, man.
You've never been to Jersey. I met him in Jersey.
I went. Where was I invited you? I went to Madison Square Garden. What's that?
Yeah, for the fucking NCAA bullshit, fucking basketballs.
How was it seeing basketball in the Garden? Good.
Fucking. It was University of Michigan, so it was awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I think I had to work that day. If not, I would have been there. I'm sorry, Dan.
The only thing I saw at the Madison Square Garden was a WWE. I think it was Raw, and the Undertaker was there. It was like 2 years ago.
That'd have been fucking awesome. Well,
that's
2 years ago.
That's
that
right up.
Awesome. That's Undertaker.
That's right up Dan's alley. One of our first guests on here was a professional wrestler, Corey Castle. He got a shout out. Damn it! Right under the mark. 19 minutes and 30 seconds. Fucking shit. We love him so much that we try to not talk about him for at least the first 20 minutes. God damn it, son of a bitch.
It's what like the rule of the podcast that we don't mention.
God damn it, just slipped out. Son of a bitch. Fucking 12 seconds under the wire. Shout out to no, by the way, I just got an email. His shirt got sent out yesterday. I'm fucking hyped about that. So probably next week's episode, I'll be wearing Corey Castle's shirt. Fucking love Corey. But yeah,
sorry,
like
buddy.
that's one of the big things and on the show is like we love wrestling. Other things we love talking about on the show, just to move along here because we're already at 20 minutes. Fucking moving smooth. Fucking love having a guest on that we could just vibe with. Podcasts. That's obviously Nick had me on his show, which is on the all things content, or sorry, too much content.
.live.
I almost called myself the fucking the.
Well, I don't actually. So
I almost went with the Bill Burr Network. I'm sorry. Are you not on them with them anymore?
I don't think so. No. So I shouldn't say I don't think so. So when I took a
Well,
break,
hold
I
on.
told,
So let me still do it properly. We
yeah.
met.
please
We
shout them
met.
out.
I met Nick on his show. Sorry, we're friends now. Great fucking show. I love the concept of the show where we just get to know each other, and at the end of the show, you know what? We are actual friends now, and it's because we got to know each other. That concept is fucking dope as shit. I'm feeling nasally as shit.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And that's how that works, though. That's how life works, which is great. I love the concept behind it. Maybe they are, maybe he isn't formerly on the Too Much Content.live network. Nick Assad is dope to have you on. Your show, We're Friends Now, is awesome. Nick, what have you listened to lately? What are you looking forward to listening to as far as podcasts go? I like you, so I'm trusting your opinion.
Yeah, no. Before I get into that, all things too much
Too
content.
much content.
Money and Ira, shout out to them. I was working with them to kind of get my show off the ground. Took a break. I don't know. I got a weird thing with like I want my name to be on it. I want it to be my baby. They were helping quite a bit with that, but like you said, sometimes you need to just take a break and kind of figure out what you want before you utilize two people that really help people get their
Yeah, they're fucking dope people, but like Dan and I are on the same page. We're like, you know what? We love them, but we're gonna do our own thing, and we're just gonna ride it out until we get to where we want to get to.
Yeah, we want to be on there. We want to be on their, network, but we also want to build up to it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're awesome. I would encourage anyone that's looking to start a podcast to reach out to them. Just that's my last plug for them. I just want them to know like that they're a big part of like getting me off the fucking couch and doing this. So
yeah, here's my plug for him. Fuck you, Irish. I mean,
yes,
hey, buddy.
Suck a dick, Irish. You fucking bitch.
Now his Knicks are relevant. Now his New York Knicks are fucking relevant. So he's going to pretend now
never fucking
that they've been a powerhouse for the last 30 years when they've sucked. I texted him that the other day. It was like, congrats on your basketball team finally being relevant. I can't see through all the banners that we have, but that's okay.
Relevant since Patrick Ewing.
I was gonna say he's from Boston, but he's a Knicks fan.
So podcasts that I've been listening to, I cannot. It's so tough for me not to imitate this podcast because I'm obsessed with it. Is the Pete and Sebastian show with Pete Corielli and Sebastian Maniscalco.
And that's something we applaud here, though, because obviously we are here because we're all podcast fans. Or it's not like we invented podcasts. We thought of doing this originally off our fucking backs. Like, we're fucking podcast fucking fans. So that's fine that you can like what you fucking like. That's something we're gonna applaud here. That's something we're not gonna ever knock here. Like what the fuck you like. Whatever fucking inspired you to be in this little weird world that we fucking like, whatever.
And steal bits. Steal as many bits as you can.
Yes.
Fuck
yes.
Motherfuckers. No.
Needless to say, like our last 3 episodes here, I've been stealing. I've been jacking.
Yeah, try it out. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, we're small enough that they'll never see it. And if somebody does tag them in something, hey,
yeah. Hold on, I'll just throw it out there. Come for me, Will Sasso.
Yeah.
Come for me.
Renee and Will Sasso in an octagon is something I don't really like to pay for anything. I would pay to see that.
Nope. Nope. I would pay to not be in that.
Yeah,
I would counter the offer with, hey, no, thank you. Here is money in return, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
That man,
Those are
fucking
beasts.
Will Bullheart Calf Sasso is an idol. I rescind my previous statement. I am not worthy.
He's
I
so
am not
funny.
worthy.
Dude, I would
I
love to
am-
have Will Sasso on here and have him only do his wrestling impressions all
What?
fucking podcast.
What?
He is the best Jesse Ventura
What?
and Stone Cold, obviously.
God
But
damn
yeah,
it.
his Jesse Ventura is just I fucking die laughing. I can't.
So
I
you know
can't-
what? For 25 minutes in, if anybody has stuck around this long, I will throw out a teaser. And no, Dan, you're not allowed to see anything, but we will have a professional wrestler on in the near future. I cannot say who, I cannot say when, but it will be maybe in the next month or so.
I hope it's
we'll-
naked Doink.
I didn't want to say who it was, Nicholas.
Tag team clown duo.
Oh.
dude, it cannot be a midget because I am fucking deathly afraid of midgets, and I'm
I
not.
was gonna say I'm pretty sure Doink might have passed away. I could be wrong.
Doink, the original Doink, has been dead for 20 years.
All the
I was gonna
wrestlers
say Doink is not with us anymore for sure.
him,
I was almost.
Razor-
I didn't want to. What?
Fucking if Hornswoggle shows up in a couple of weeks, dude, I'm gonna quit this fucking podcast forever.
Shit. Oh well. So like I tell Dan, I had to yell at Dan a couple episodes ago that if I do tell him who is going to be on the episode, he is not allowed to tell anybody else from now on. Daniel. That's why he's drinking. But we do not announce our guests as of right now. Even though I'm really looking forward to this guest, I have a few friends in the pocket that I can call on, and I'm looking forward to having them on the show. And or actually not even having them on the show, just even asking them to be on the show. And if they say yes, I'm really looking forward to that. With that being said,
that could lead
What?
into my next new podcast that I'm listening to, which is The
fucking
Joint.
drop it. Let us know.
Joint?
The
Yes.
joint?
I listened to
Oh,
Uncle
Uncle
Joey's.
Uncle Joey's joint.
Joint.
I
Yeah,
just like
that's-
seeing him. I just like seeing him finally back in Jersey in a good place that he's not killing himself with edibles, which he's still.
Man,
he's Uncle
I'm-
Joe. Like he's still.
I'm with
he's
you
happy
100%
now.
on that. I'm 100% with you on that. I host the private group, or actually it's a public group on Facebook, the Uncle Joey's Joint Facebook group. And like all I do is just share pictures of him and the episodes when they drop. Occasionally I'll miss an episode. I'm sorry for that, guys. But there's nothing better than Uncle Joey just being him fuck himself.
Talking about the last good slice of pizza he had, and then taking his daughter to like karate and doing. And I'm there for it. I'm just
Yeah.
like, let's go. I want to hear about like what you're picking apart day to day. And then,
Yeah.
and then he has good guests on. You know, we had Michael Gandolfini on. He had like, I forget what the last one I watched was. He always, of course, has phenomenal guests.
Yeah, I love when he has AJ on. Like Joey's probably the first podcast I ever listened to. Actually, excuse me, I'm gonna correct myself. It was thanks to my good army bro. Yeah, it was thanks to my good army bro, Pat. It was on Rogan. That was my first podcast I ever listened to. Period.
My
Was
first podcast
Rogan-
ever was Rogan and Joey Diaz.
Yeah. And it was on the way going up to go skiing up in upstate New York. And to this day, I'll never forget that shit. But thanks to that, Joey and I have become buddies. Like I was just like such a hardcore fan from the beginning, and just like sucked his dick on Facebook. It was just like, send all the likes, commented on everything, shared everything. This is when like 8 years ago when Twitter was just like really becoming big and shit. Like I was like, that's when I give a shit about fucking Twitter. Like I became buddies with Joey fucking Diaz just because I was a fan, and like he recognized me as the Puerto Rican from the Bronx. He was like, Oh shit! Give a fucking shout out to that cocksucker Reincarnacion. He's got all this fucking spics out in fucking in the Bronx. Fucking, he's gonna come out to my next show riding on fucking bicycles. This fucking cocksucker's fucking crazy.
With a propeller on it. Yeah, I remember him, and I thought I misheard when I was introduced to you by Ani and Irish. I was like, that name sounds so fucking familiar. Where have I heard that name before? And then I realized, yeah. So his stuff, I mean, his podcast gets people through a lot. The old church episodes, even the new podcasts, I really like.
Church before him and Lisa, yeah, got crazy.
Yeah, dude, he had Leon. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. That was a great fucking episode,
like a month ago.
Such a great episode. Oh my god.
God, there's a 2-parter too. It was great.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. I like that episode. I listened to I Am Athlete, which is kind of a more like sports focused one, more like positive. I just like listening to like old NFL players just talk shit to each other, and they have like new guests on that they talk shit to. So.
What was there was going to be a podcast with Bert and Tom and another
One
fucking
sap?
yes, two bears, one sap.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't listen to fucking sports podcasts like that, but like, goddamn, if that would have came out,
they did it. They did it for the hat. They did it.
They did one episode. They did one episode. Right. No, but they were gonna do like a show. They were gonna do like a real like full.
I think they're still gonna do it before the Super Bowl every year.
No, I'm pretty sure that shit got. But yeah, but I mean, like it was gonna be like a show, and I think it got knocked down because of some sort of political reason. I'm just saying that would have been dope.
You can't get Bert too excited. I can't listen to him when he gets too excited. It's
dude, his laugh just drives me fucking insane.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Daniel. Daniel, you shut your mouth. You were a fucking Ryan Sickler fan.
Dude,
that is the most
obnoxious fucking laugh ever. It's my ringtone, dude.
Nick, am I wrong?
I gotta back him up. I'm sorry. I love Ryan Sickler's laugh. I love Ryan Sickler's laugh, but only when
he's off the show. Bat him down.
Only when Joey Diaz or Tim Dillon is on the other end of it. Those are the two.
Kidding me.
Him with Tom Segura is really good too.
I bring you on my show, and this is what you do. This is what you do.
I like what I like, man. I can't help it. Those are the.
I don't want your laugh.
Those are the. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Oh, there it is. You son of a bitch. This motherfucker's bringing sound effects on my fucking. Oh.
Sorry, I'm done.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Now that I'm doing movie references. Let's move on to the movie.
Oh, I never got to say mine.
All right. Actually, I never got to say mine either. Fuck yours, though. I just wanted to move on because he's pissing me off. This fucking guy.
Ari Shaffir had Shane Gillis.
Oh.
And Mark Norman.
Oh, okay.
And they were all on Rogan like the day before. So I didn't listen to that one because I fucking hate Spotify.
Hey, we're on Spotify now. You fuck. Shut up.
I know.
We love Spotify.
We like Spotify. Fuck.
Motherfucker. What do you mean I like Spotify? It's the only one that you put us on, you son of a bitch.
We're on Anchor.
You're in charge of that right now.
iHeart.
It's the only thing that matters. It's what people listen
fuck
to.
Spotify, the one fucking audio.
They're not going to pay us, so fuck those guys.
Well, all right. Well, still.
It's way more fun.
God damn it, but still. Damn it, but still.
Well, yeah. That Mark Norman, Shane Gillis, they're driving down the highway, reminiscing about a lot of old shit going on. Like when they've done it before, and they talked about how like Ari almost killed him like 3 or 4 times while driving, while doing a podcast. So it was really, really funny. But yeah, I would check that out.
I like how Ari doesn't give a shit where he's recording or what the sound quality is. He's just like, people are gonna listen to it,
Dude,
or they're not.
Ari's fucking appearances in fucking South America during the pandemic were some of my favorite things ever. He just would just do he would do other people's podcasts or his own podcast from like a bunk bed in a hostel in Argentina.
Or like when he went to fucking China for like 6 months and backpacked all across China like a fucking psychopath.
He literally sacrificed a Comedy Central fucking show that was a gold mine. Like I like fuck the money pot. Like I'm talking about just a gold mine of stories and wealth of just fucking of content. It was a wealth of content that was just like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm sorry, I'm just realizing I'm missing fucking comments here. Anthony Bonneau. I don't know whose homie that is, but shout out to Anthony. But like, goddamn, like, that shit just it made me feel great to see that somebody can do that, but then also broke my heart that we lost that as far in the comedy world. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? This great show is just gone because Ari was like, yeah.
He's like, I got fuck you money now.
Yeah.
His fuck you money amount was way less than most people.
You got bored. He got literally bored with life, which I understand it.
How did Ari make any? How did he? Is it he got paid off the Comedy Central thing?
Right. Yeah.
He sold. That's the reason. That's the reason Comedy Central was able to take it, and that was Ari's thing. Was before it was Comedy Central's thing. That was the thing that Ari did before, and he sold the rights to it to Comedy Central to do it in a big fucking production. And then he got the money and was just like, I'm feeling burned out. This is going great and all, but he
wanted to film a Netflix special, and Comedy Central also didn't like that because they
there was that,
but yeah, he got fuck you money. He was like, fuck you. I don't need
it was literally the fuck you money because I mean he could have fucking just held out for like a year, but yeah, I mean I don't want to brag, but like I was hanging with Ari. I knew him around that time. Like I was in that fucking circle, like hanging out and shit. And fucking thanks to Legion of Skanks, like just being a fan of that shit. You get to like meet people, and if you're just cool, you get to hang out with other comedians and shit. I fucking miss that world, but goddamn. I don't know, man.
Fuck you money. That's all.
Yeah, that fuck you money really.
Big fan of fuck you money. Big fan.
But a lot of people don't know where that line is. He does have that fuck you money, but I guess he doesn't, because wealth and rich is two different things, right?
I mean, he probably got paid like $2 million to do that shit or something like that, which in the grand scheme of things is over the course of a lifetime is not a ton of money.
I want to feel like it might have been $1 million, not even 2.
But he's the type of person, like, here's the thing, like, he's the type of person, I'm more impressed by that than Joe Rogan getting $200 million. Like that, Joe Rogan getting $200 million is like, okay, yeah, all right. Of course he's going to get $200 million. Ari getting $1 million and then living off of that for the rest of his life is fascinating to me.
Yeah, because Ari doesn't have any possessions and he doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, he had a car.
Having a good time.
He had a car that he was leasing or like financing, and I think a rental apartment. That was it. Like, which he was like at the end of his lease.
I love how we're getting into Ari Shafir's finances.
Well, I mean, like that's how this show goes. Like this show is, we talk about how like things just aren't right. That's how it's perfectly misfit. That's what we do here.
We get into wild tangents, and we get into what we want to talk about, and it goes off, and it goes off the rails, like it just did.
We had a very good tangent when I had Renee on my show. One of the questions I asked people is
The basketball one.
what was the basketball one?
I felt like the Spreewell and shit. We were talking about when basketball took the turn.
Yeah.
It got all hip hoppy.
When did basketball take the turn? The other one I thought is a definitive one, and this is like an icebreaker, is Robert De Niro or Denzel Washington. Which one are you taking?
Am I answering this? Denzel for sure.
Yeah, that's what I said. Renee, what did you say Denzel too?
I don't remember. I think
you did. I think you
were
one
no,
of the-
I think I went De Niro just because I think I remember saying that he went more diverse. He was like the only one who like actually did something where like he kind of made fun of himself when he went into Analyze This. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? I think that's that was my argument, was like, you know what? I love Denzel. I love Denzel so fucking much. God can't.
I don't think Denzel's ever been in a comedy, has he?
Denzel. No, that's what I was trying to say, was that's the one thing I appreciate about De Niro. Like he did like Analyze That. He did what was the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie, I think it was, or something like that. Like he you know, he got a little silly with it.
I thought that was Pacino in that.
No, that was Pacino. Was it Pacino?
I they're all the same.
Same.
They're all the same mobster movie guys. That's all I can ever see him as. Like they're not. I don't think there's range in it. I just think it's the same shit. Like Pacino, like, or you know, De Niro. Like I swear to God, they're the same guy. I can never fucking tell them apart. But they play the same guy. I think you know, that's where Denzel's better, in my opinion. But then I go back and go, Denzel always plays like a badass dude.
I always look at the bad movies first, and it's harder to find them for Denzel Washington than it is for Robert De Niro, because he clearly got a divorce a couple years back, like 2 years back, and was like, "Ooh, I'm taking a
grandpa or some shit."
So Papa needs a little more. Yeah, he needed some more money.
I feel like on
I don't know. Deja Vu is pretty shitty.
The episode I feel like I did with you, we talked about, what was that movie? Shit, with Denzel.
Pelham 1, 2, 3.
And Russell Crowe. No, and Russell Crowe with the it was like a sci-fi movie.
Fuck, what was it? I'm gonna have to look this up.
Denzel, Russell Crowe. Virtuosity.
I haven't seen that.
Yes. Oh my God, that movie was so fucking terrible. Yes, we talked about that one for sure.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
God, that movie is so fucking bad.
When did that come out?
95. 95.
Oh, that's like in his beginning of his like real movie career. I can't really shit on him too much on that.
It was where like Russell Crowe is like a fucking a program, or like he was like a, you know, like a virus, and like he was like became like a simulant or whatever the fuck you want to. I don't even know how you want to describe that shit. And like if he got injured, all he had to do was like become in contact with glass, and like it would heal him. Oh my God, it was so fucking stupid. He'd be like running, and then like
that fucking Hackers movie in the 90s.
Oh, don't get me started on that movie. That movie.
I love that movie. It was one of my
I love that
favorites.
fucking movie so fucking much, Dan. Dan, this is why we're fucking friends. I'm telling you right now.
God damn, dude, I love that movie when I was so, you know, up in like. And it's like, it's dog shit now. It is so dog shit. It's like one of the
Hack the planet. Hack the planet. Hack the planet.
Whatsoever. And if I knew more about computers and shit then, I would have known like none of that shit that they're spewing at all makes any sense. But like when I was a kid and I saw that shit, I was like, "Yeah, let's hack shit." Ooh, like fuck
You look
off.
it up now, you're like, you're not even referencing the right computer languages.
You're
Like,
a fucking IT support specialist in real life. Like this is like fucking retarded. Like
Dan, do you realize that one of those Secret Service agents was fucking Mark Anthony, the Puerto Rican singer?
the guy that married J-Lo for a while.
Yes.
No, I have to go back. And
Yes.
watch that.
Yes. There was two.
I didn't
main
realize
fucking-
that Matthew Lillard was the weird guy. In
Yeah,
there
Serial. Serial killer.
Until I saw SLC Punk, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's what I love about this show, dude. When you have these stupid moments.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, when you realize you're half retarded, and you're like, "I can't."
Trash the planet. Trash the planet.
And then like you had like you're like really one of the first like I don't know, I guess RuPaul was probably on TV, but you had like those weird Asian dudes that were kind of like transsexuals, but you're not really sure. But then I swear to God, they were like
the hacker
brothers, and they were
tip
like
people.
making out and shit. Like I don't know, that was weird as shit. I don't know, like yeah,
Dude,
yeah. The hacker guys like that had their own show that had like a YouTube, but there wasn't fucking YouTube back then. There's no video streaming service.
Oh
like,
shit, that's right. Yeah, that means like so that was all downloaded fucking video shit.
But it's all fucking over
Not like
dial-up.
Napster.
It's all over dial-up. There wasn't Wi-Fi yet, and then there's like that one kid. I swear to God, his name's Billy or whatever. The one that gets him in initial trouble, and it's like, and he's like on his shitty ass fucking Dell or whatever computer with the floppy disk and shit, and he can download all this data, and it's like, fuck you, dude. That thing can barely hold a fucking song. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh. Yeah, the fucking Nintendo cartridges had more memory than those things.
love it. Fucking floppy disks, burning CDs.
Yeah, but
So-
that's like our era.
wait,
like,
all right, I guess-
that age.
So I guess we're moved on to the TV movie section. I've lost track here. I'm losing control of the show
We
here.
moved on to a bunch of
Um,
shit. Let's move on to
So
food.
no, because like because if we're going that way, I watched the new Dune. Have you guys seen the new Dune yet?
Yeah.
Is it
Yep.
good? Well, I've seen it.
I fucking loved it.
Yes, so good. Excuse me a second, I gotta sneeze.
This thing called a mute button. But
Dune. So like Dune was like one of those movies where I expected like the last Blade Runner. I love the last Blade Runner. You guys seen the last Blade Runner?
mhm. Oh yeah, Blade Runner 2049
All right.
or whatever the one
All right,
With,
Yeah.
Ryan whatever. his name is.
anytime you want to fucking show up or prepare out, let's feel free, dude. It's fine. Watch a fucking movie, dude. Blade Runner's from like 5 years ago. Come on.
As we speak.
No, Blade Runner was amazing, but like it was very dark, and like some of the darker scenes were kind of hard to watch. It's like the same, kind of like the last season of Game of Thrones, super super dark. But Dune had some very very dark scenes, and like that was kind of to be expected. But these dark scenes, holy shit, they were so fucking perfectly done. Not like I have like an expensive TV. Maybe my shit costs like $500 or whatever. But like, this was like, those two movies are my favorite newest sci-fi movies in the past like 10, 20 years.
I think the visual effects were amazing. It was a Warner Brothers movie, so of course they dumped the money in it. But it's also like a pre-pandemic movie that they held onto for over a year and a half. So they were losing money on it anyway, so that's why they released it. It was a half theater release. It was also on the HBO Max for free. But the visual effects were amazing. Dave Bautista was in it. Shout out to Bautista.
He was in both of those. He's in Blade Runner as well. I think I might just be a fucking Bautista fan. I don't know why.
Beyond Drax, because where it doesn't have very many lines and he doesn't have to do a whole lot. Drax is his best character of all of his movies. He's a shit actor. No, he's horrible. But
Shit.
and this, he was great, and this is probably his best performance yet. And I know you could kill me, Dave Batista. Don't I preferred you in wrestling. At least you were shitty there, and
These guys-
everybody knew it.
Yeah, they need to just stick to what they're good at.
But like The Rock and John Cena right now are the only two that can transition out of wrestling and be consistently okay, not good, okay.
I'll take
Dave
The
Batista,
Rock.
anything he's in is either shit or he has 3 lines in the whole thing, and it's good. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
In Blade Runner, his lines were very fucking short. I will say that
Short
much.
to the point, and that's why he's good. You can't.
He
have
was great. It was fucking great.
What was the
Yeah.
Netflix movie, James Gunn movie that he was in, or whatever? Zack Snyder, that fucking zombie movie. That was I watched it. It's a decent movie. It's not that I hate it. He just, out of all the actors and all the Dalia was supposed to be in it, and they cut him out of it and put in Tig Notaro because he got canceled or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, Tig Notaro.
But,
Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead.
Something like that. But it was a good movie. It just, he needed less lines, and it would have been better. So, and then the prequel to that movie was really
Army
good.
of the
Dead. Yeah, there you go. And then Army of Thieves was the prequel movie to it. If you liked Army of the Dead at all, and like the weird German safecracker guy, watch the Army of Thieves. It's way better than Army of the Dead. So,
Nick, do you play any video games?
Well, a short answer, no. Long answer, I play NBA 2K on my phone because I know.
you do bounce passes?
Yeah, I do.
That's a shout out to the STC podcast, just so you know.
I saw you threw it. As soon as you said NBA 2K, I fucking lit up because it's like it's a thing with O. And
I've seen overtime and I call him by his full name. I've seen him in Irish play in person before, and it's a sight.
I'm looking forward to. I forget if we brought it up or not. Damn, the GTA reboot remaster. Do you know?
No.
So they're bringing a GTA is remastering like the big 3: GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City, and GTA 3. I think it is.
I used to play those. That was like the last. That's when I stopped
playing. And Vice City with the shit.
Yeah, I love me some Vice City. Vice City is like my hardcore shit. It set a hardcore basis for some of the dumb, silly music that I like. I mean, not dumb, just like good quality music that you wouldn't expect somebody like me to listen to. You know, tattoos and shit like that. But like old school disco shit, I'm just like, yeah, I love that shit because that was the soundtrack in fucking Vice City.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
So I believe actually I think it's coming out in the next couple of days. Just curious if you guys are looking forward to that.
That was one of my favorite games to play, and I would just kind of like as I got when I was younger, I'd play on my like PS2 or whatever I got, but then I stopped, and I would just sit there for hours just switching the cars in the garages.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone else did that as well.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Where you would go in there and just like fucking get your shit repaired and change the colors and shit.
Do all the missions and then set yourself up. Like set your little, get the helicopter. I did the cheat codes.
Was that San Andreas?
Vice
City. Okay.
Vice City. Yeah. So I think, and I played a little San Andreas, but like I'd love the thought of that, where the storyline is then get on a plane and fly to Miami, and I think that's the segue between wherever the character starts.
I swear to God, Vice City, where the motorcycle trick started. and that are ridiculous right now on YouTube and shit. They're so much fun. That's why Vice City is the best in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I what was the one before Vice City?
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
Andreas, yeah.
And the one before that was 3, I think it was.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so the next one that's coming there, excuse me, not the next one, but like the remaster is coming out in 2 days. Today's the 9th,
Sure.
and the next one's coming out on the 11th.
I thought Video Game Day was the same release day as Comic Book Day, which is on Tuesdays. So
It used to be.
exciting.
It used to be. I mean, I just Googled it. I could be wrong. But yeah, like when I heard about it originally, I heard about it being on a Thursday at the 11th. I think things have changed, man. I remember Tuesday was always the day, though.
I wonder if it's because it's a digital game, or is it like and then physical copy? I don't know. Whatever,
sorry.
dude.
So, okay.
It's cool as
The
fuck.
definitive edition will be released on Thursday, 11 November on digital storefronts. A physical release of the game a few weeks later on Tuesday, December the 7th.
How? Yeah. See, I knew it was something. That's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
awesome, though.
But guess what? It's still in 2 days, motherfucker.
Are you ordering it?
No, only because I'm kind of poor right now. I'm being responsible with my money, and I got back into fucking Borderlands this week, bro. Borderlands
what one?
3. Yeah, because I had the game since I started it. So like I'm that kind of person where like if I really get into a game, a movie, whatever the fuck, a TV show, and like I feel like I'm getting towards the end of it, I just will prolong it. And I have never finished Borderlands 3. So I got back into Borderlands 3 this week, and also Need for Speed Hot Pursuit remastered. That was another like remastered thing. That's kind of why I brought that up. Remember that game?
Yeah,
No,
Need for
yeah.
Speed is legit. I would play Need for Speed. I think of all the like Need for Speed. The sports games is NBA, Madden. It started with NBA Live, and then Madden, and then like even the MLB games were fun to play. I kind of
MLB The Show is the
The show, yeah, the show is the shit.
Randy
Hell yeah.
Johnson throwing gas.
Fucking smacking yard, kid. Love that. Fucking send it. Fucking send it yard.
Oh, it's so good. I gotta get back into it. You know what I do? I go down the rabbit hole of TV shows. I'm a Sopranos deep.
I just started watching Sopranos.
Deep.
I'm on
Which
season 2 episode 6 tonight.
season 2, episode 6. What was the last episode? I'm gonna see if I can.
The last one, it's after he just got back from Italy. The homeboy from Italy came
Fury.
and shot the dude in the kneecap, and then the next episode started. So we're there.
Goes into the massage parlor when he's on the phone. He sends Furio into the Tony does the massage parlor with his therapist.
The therapist just called him to say, "Hey, I'll take you back." And then I think that just might have been the most memorable because now I'm thinking about it. He's actually back with his therapist a couple of times, but that's the best. I mean, like so far, it's the best thing that happened in this season.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 2's a little. The end of 2 is great. You'll see. Obviously, you'll see that.
Right.
But man,
I've never seen it.
I've
So
watched.
I'm
The
excited.
Sopranos. Yeah, I've watched The Sopranos 1 through 6 probably 30 times.
Jesus.
Awesome.
A lot. So and it was soothing. It was cathartic. It made me feel like it was, and not even the mob shit. It's more or less of like being in that like suburban Italian upbringing. Like they capture that so well. They obviously capture some of the like
Right.
mob shit, but they wrap it in like just the food references, the fucking neighbors, Artie Bucco, like all those people are just so well done. Yeah,
I feel like so we can like start getting towards the end here. That's a perfect transition. Like, let's get into the food segment. Huh?
Oh, Let's do it.
I can go first if you'd like,
Dan, tell me, how fat have you been lately?
bro. I've actually not been like super fat here,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
but
Hold
I
on.
did get some deep dish pizza. You know.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
No, there's Zane's. There's a little shop called Zane's Party Store. It's like just like you can buy like your beer and all that shit there, but they like kind of specialize in this fucking super deep dish pizza, and they're like straight up like super. I mean, like it's so fucking funny. Like we're talking about The Sopranos and shit because they're all like super fucking Italian and shit. And like the dad's in there, and he's like, "Oh, Lucia Gouda," like says all this shit, fucking Italian. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Except now I'm starting to pick it up because I'm watching The Sopranos. Like I'm learning Italian from Sopranos, which is fucking hilarious. But no, they're great. They're great people. I've been going there forever. Like, just, but yeah, I just like their pizza this recently was just like, oh, so fucking good. Like, you're in a pinch and you need something quick. You know, you call them and they make some great
Wait, hold on.
pizza. You know, hey.
All right, how far is that? Because I know where you live, so like, how
Dude,
far
it's
is that place from you? Like driving
like
wise?
2 miles max.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I
2
thought,
miles
like
max.
I feel like you were one of those people that like I visited where the nearest place is like 20 minutes away.
No, dude, that fucking my normal place, the tavern, Harvard Tavern, it's like a mile and a mile and a half.
What
Like
time do they close?
11.
You
Yeah,
guys have big.
that's
Detroit style,
early.
right?
Bro,
Detroit
this
style's big.
country is fuck, bro.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. That 11 p.m. is early as shit, dude.
oh, I think the bars in where I took you to Grand Rapids, the bars in Grand Rapids close, I think at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, but that's like what, 40 minutes, half an
Yeah,
hour.
dude, it's like 45 minutes on a good day.
Like that's ridiculous, man.
I'm fine with it though. I don't need to do that.
I
Like,
know, but Jesus Christmas, dude.
Boston shit.
All right.
15 acres, man. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Nicholas. Food.
Food. Oh my god.
All right, come on, you fatty. Hit
Give me
me
some
up,
food.
fatty.
Give me some fucking Boston food, kid.
What does Boston have that's like fucking for them?
Lobster
They got-
rolls.
chowder. That's it, right? That's all I know them
Clam
for.
chowder.
They have lobster rolls, chowder.
Something you've had recently, though, like drop a name of a place, or I mean, you could even cook something recently. That's like a
vodka rigatoni easily. I do a vodka rigatoni, or a pan-seared gnocchi with like
oh gnocchi.
real good sauce. I'll go. I do like to. I like to cook.
Wait, Dan, do you not know what a gnocchi is?
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking. I do.
Oh shit! Yo,
I'm like
drop it on him.
cultured white.
It's kind of like a dumpling. Fucking drop it on him, Nick.
Yeah, no, it's just it's potato. It's basically like it's a potato based pasta, and it's just a ball. It's like a ball of pasta. So you know how sometimes they'll have like long skinny pasta that you have to like fuck around with and all that. Gnocchi's like a ball that you can just. It's like a little Swedish meatball, but it's pasta. It's delicious.
It sounds good.
Yeah, Dan's face. I
It
love
is,
doing
honestly.
This is great.
If you look,
I'm actually gonna look it up on YouTube to see how to make it. I'll try to make it this weekend.
you can make it, or you can. What I just go to a place and just buy it. And I just throw it in and make the sauce.
I don't know where they would make any of that shit here. Like I don't know. So this is a Danish town.
Yeah, because you live in fucking Michigan, bro.
Dude,
Yeah, but I mean, there's lots of Italians in Michigan. I just not right here. Like, I mean, I'm in the west side of Michigan. We get rid of those fucking Guidos. Get rid of those stinky guineas, you know? Like,
Oh,
stranglers. As my Italian aunt would say. I do that, and then I'll do burgers are big here. But yeah, no, a pasta for me is always head and shoulders the go-to.
yeah. I feel like we don't really do pasta well here in Denver. It's just not a thing. Every time I've had any kind of spaghetti, like even like in a nice proper restaurant, um, the fucking sauce tastes like ragu. It tastes like fucking Chef Boyardee. It
Oh
tastes
man, it's
like
like the cream of the crop here. I'm just
oh
kidding.
god damn. Yeah, it tastes like something I would be served at one of Dan's places. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or the Olive
like,
At least
Garden,
the dance places, though, the intention is there. They
No, we got a really really good Italian. Right, I'm shitting on it all the time, but it's called Flows, and it's the shit and
I
a half.
know it's good already. I could tell right now just by the name of it that it's good.
It's the shit and a half. And then there's like the artistry pizza as well, like artistry, like it's like crazy shit. Oh, but like then you got like the normal flows, and then you got the artsy one, which is all fucking like wine, like it's in a wine restaurant too. It's so fucking cool, but no, I'm not a big pasta fan, so
man, yeah, again, but you know why you're not a pasta fan is because where you fucking live, Dan. I'm telling you right now, like
steak and potatoes, bro.
it's a
That's where
fucking
it's at.
coastal thing. I'm telling you, where I live right now, they don't know how to fucking do pasta right here. So
There's
I,
even
I
Boston that are shaky.
Yeah, I don't think the Italians know how to fucking
no,
smoke
that's
meat
why
right.
that's why I'm
So there
like,
you
all right.
go.
Dan is like, oh, I don't even really care about pasta. I'm like, cause where the fuck you're from, they don't fucking know how to do it. And I'm sure uh, I oh my man over here can fucking tell you where to fucking find some fucking good pasta. I'm telling you.
Amazon, man. Make it yourself. Get all
Dude,
the
Ralph, dude,
ship-
honestly, a good fucking boil, a good 2 gallons of water, a fucking packet of fucking Rouse pasta from any good
Yes.
supermarket,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
and their fucking sauce.
The sauce
That's
is the
that,
best.
yeah, that's like, and maybe if you want to fucking throw a quarter pound of ground beef, good quality ground beef in there, that's
The
all you
trick
fucking need.
the trick to the pasta is when you take
A
it
little
out and
salt,
bite it.
olive oil, al
Yeah.
dente.
You take it out early. Take the
Yeah, al
pasta out
dente.
early and put it in the sauce and let it cook in the sauce, and then you're good to go.
Yep.
So it's mushy.
Dan's
I
like,
don't
what?
I don't know. I don't know how to make fucking pasta. So
Dan goes, oh, so what you're saying is Chef Boyardee's? Cool, no
yeah,
problem.
I don't take it out of the can and put it in the microwave.
So you're
Huh?
saying
Oh my god.
alphabet soups, right? Okay, no problem.
Top ramen's like not in the same category there. Like I don't put it in the microwave for 2 minutes.
And on that note, Nick, anything else you want to plug? Well, we get the fuck out of here before Dan falls asleep because he's an old man.
Follow
And
me
he
at
doesn't
Pain
make
in
flavor.
My Side. We're Friends Now podcast. I'm also co-producing a podcast with Chase Abel, who's a comedian here in Boston. He's opened up for Godfrey, Donnell Rollins. Legit, really great comedian. I'm helping him with his podcast as well, called Cut to the Chase, and that's coming out soon. So, follow me on Instagram and follow this podcast if you want similar content to what you heard tonight. And thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Nick. We're really looking forward to you coming back with We're Friends Now. Definitely fucking follow him on all his socials at Pain in My Side. Which is a fucking great name. I really love that fucking name. Follow Dan at WebSlinger25. That's 2 B's with the WebSlinger. Follow me at all social medias at BetYouIDid, BetYouIDid, because everybody fucking forgets that shit. BetYouIDid. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you to everybody who fucking follows our dumb shit every single fucking week. We're now on Spotify. I'm going to fucking twist Dan's arm to get us onto more social media platforms and more streaming platforms. The one thing I ask of everybody every single week is to tell somebody that you love them. Do me the favor, tell somebody you love them. Thank you guys. See you next week. Bye.